Hello. 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 Happy equinox. It is the autumnal equinox today, and it's oh, turning into my favorite part of the year. How about you? What's your favorite season? Share with me. So I'm obviously celebrating with my pumpkin shirt and just feeling all of the feels as we journey into this time of year. And so stay on topic, Devon. I'm just so excited for autumn. I wanted to talk about the importance of aligning with nature's rhythms as it relates to preventing and healing burnout, especially in everybody, but especially in sensitive, deep feeling women. And so, if we just pause and think for a moment, like, what is in our lives? What is the realest, truest, most reliable and stable presence in our lives? I just invite you to think about that for a moment. It might be really hard to think of something, yeah? Like the realest, most truest, most stable, reliable presence. You know? What is it? Well, it's the earth, it's nature. Absolutely, without a doubt. The sun will rise and set. The moon will wax and wane. The seasons will come and go. The tides will change. All of these things exist in a very spirally rhythmic fashion. They are reliable. They are eternal. They are much older than we are and will be here long after we are gone and done with these bodies. These rhythms and these cycles keep going. And they have a lot to teach us, a lot to share with us. And so when we can turn to the art of seasonal living, as I call it, and as I teach and practice in my own life, we get to heal and prevent burnout. Yes, like right away, the most potent tool. And we have a framework. We have resources. We have tools and ways of not just like living, but truly, truly, truly thriving, truly experiencing the beauty and the fullness of life rather than just having it be something that we're trying to get through. And so often that comes from like trying to be um, the exact same every single day, never changing our lifestyle or our dietary choices, never really tweaking the ways that we're moving our bodies or caring for our bodies, never really adjusting the ways that we are relating with others, how much interaction or socializing we might be doing. We're just kind of like trying to be the same all the time. And that level is typically a very high performing, high output level. Yeah, that's what our culture has deemed normal. That's what we tend to prize and celebrate. Overall, is this like high output, more of a full moon summer energy all the time, and it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. And it's downright ridiculous because the most powerful force that we know, the earth, nature, is constantly in flux, having cycles and times of rejuvenation and restoration, and then like, you know, outward expression and full on go brightness, and constantly cycling through that. And so as sensitive, deep feeling women, we are incredibly attuned to the changes. And I'm curious if this is you. Are you really impacted by the change of seasons, of weather? Do you really feel it in your body? And how does that show up for you? And do you do something about it? Or do you just kind of override it or ignore it and then maybe suffer the consequences of it later? So, things in autumn, for example, that tend to really increase are like anxiety, getting colds and flus, um, dryness, dry skin, constipation, things like that, that we're just like, oh, it's just autumn things. Well, no, it's not autumn things. They're autumn things because we're all trying to maintain this level of sameness and high output all the time. And so, of course, we're going to suffer from it. So, when we can support ourselves and really surrender to these inevitable changes that are happening within us and around us, and we can kind of harmonize and go with it, life gets sweet. Our physical health improves, our emotions stabilize, our mind becomes our friend instead of this like overthinking place of insanity. We feel more connected to ourselves, more connected to something greater than ourselves. So when we can support this process by being aware of and allowing the changes. So like, okay, autumn is coming, for example. What does that mean? And allowing it in a very physical way, but also in a deeper metaphorical, energetic way as well. And that's something that I also teach in the InnerSpark Method when it comes to seasonal living is through archetypal wisdom. And I've created the wheel of the year rather with an energetic lens. So there's the archetypal energies of each of the seasons. And so as we head into this early autumn, we're working with the high priestess. So we become aware of and allow these changes. That's way one. The second way is to tweak the way that we care for our physical bodies. So this can look like how we're moving, how we're um, um, mind blanking, getting so excited. How we're moving, how we're feeding ourselves, our rest and action cycles, and and really honoring our lifestyle choices as well. And so allowing them, being mindful of them, and then making the tweaks. And eventually, it's not really something that you have to like think about because it becomes intuitive. For sensitive deep feelers, it's a matter of allowing and having the confidence and the self knowledge and the boundaries necessary to make those changes. So I invite you to come join me. I'm hosting a free, completely free autumn wisdom session next Wednesday, September 28th. Um, and I'm going to share specific resources and tips for autumn for sensitive deep feelers to really thrive in autumn. We're going to talk about food, lifestyle, energetic themes. We're going to practice some breath work together. We're going to do a little guided meditation to the energy, the archetype that represents this time of year, and more. And so I invite you to come. I invite you to bring your questions and use the link in this description for this live to get more details and to register. We're going to meet away from social media so we can be a little more cozy, a little more intimate. So let me know if you have any questions now, and let me know how you are experiencing this transition from summer to autumn. It's actually quite a vulnerable time for us physically, emotionally, mentally, energetically. So tell me what you're noticing. How does it relate to your sense of burnout specifically? All right. Mwah. Talk to you soon.